and welcome back to part 119. We're gonna grab a few more heart pieces and hopefully beat that bloody shooting gallery. Ugh. And I'm still yawning because it's still 6 AM. I'm actually recording this right after the previous part, even though I said I was gonna take a break. I didn't. So, there's something we need to get in the stock pot in now that we have the all-night mask. And while we wait for it to open, I'm gonna try to show off one of my favorite glitches. Assuming I remember how to do it. Oh, god damn it. I hate when this guy gets so close to the wall here, because then you can't do the glitch, you just end up talking to him. You're supposed to check the sign right as your sword hits the wall. Alright, I'm gonna go to another sign here. Alright, your timing has to be really good, and I used to have this down to a science. I used to do this constantly, for no real reason. It's a fairly useless glitch. Come on. Nope. You gotta position it right so that hitting your sword into the wall will knock you into a spot where you can hit the check button. That didn't do it. Come on. Oh, nope. Don't want to hit it twice. Once. There we go. Alright. As you can see, there's a little bit of a trailing effect on our sword. That's because our sword is locked in attack mode. So we can walk into stuff and it explodes. Unfortunately, it's hard to pull off in most areas of the game. That's probably the easiest spot to do it. So it's sort of useless. It's not really any spot where it comes in handy or anything. But yeah, if you walk into something, it'll, you can't jump off ledges either, because I guess that's the way the game is programmed. You can't fall off ledges unless you're not in attack mode. If you just slice once, you automatically lose it, so that's how you get out of it. It's a cool trick, though. It's fun to do that and then run up along the wall so that it makes all sorts of sparks appear. That's always joyous. But for now that we have the all-night mask, we can talk to this person. You may remember her from the Anju Cafe side quest. We didn't talk to her, but we heard about her. This is Anju's grandmother, who she takes care of in her spare time. If you talk to her, she tries to tell you a story. Normally, the story would make you fall asleep because it's so boring. But if we wear this mask, you can stay awake. Handy. You should read this because it kind of fleshes out the background. Nature and time. Two key themes of Majora's Mask. And my emulator is bugging up. Normally you should see some painted graphic of something or other, I forget exactly what, but you're not supposed to see this frozen image of the yeah. Whatever, just read the text, it's not that big of a deal. So the Carnival of Time exists so that they can ask for a rich harvest. Sounds similar to a lot of real-life festivals, actually. So the clock tower roof opens on the eve of the festival. You should remember that from one of the very, very earliest parts, whenever we were at Deku. And if you get that right, you get a piece of heart. That's fun. And according to her, the piece of heart is candy. Anyway, she has another, she's another story to tell us, but I forgot to buy the biggest bomb bag in the last part, so I'm gonna go and save Sakon. Or save the old lady, rather. Then I'll come back and listen to her story. If I can remember the song. There we go. Yeah, these next few parts really aren't going to be that exciting. I'm just walking around, collecting heart pieces, lots of waiting, lots of talking. It's fun if you're playing it, but as long as you're watching it, I can see how it could get boring. But anyway, here comes Sakon for the third time this playthrough, prancing towards the old lady, stealing her bag, etc., etc. Yeah, I'm not even that mad at him anymore, to be honest. Can I talk to her? No. She's not gonna say I'm sorry like she did earlier. I wonder if I can get a picture of her and sell that. Hey, look, it's another white screen. I said we weren't gonna get this, but you know, we did. Hopefully that's the last time we get it in this playthrough. A lot of emulator glitches in this part. Joyous. Oh, she could finally stock bomb bags at her shop. So we're gonna have to go buy a bomb bag from her later on in the part. Because, I'm pretty sure that even though I bought the biggest bomb bag from that other Goron, it only counts as the big one because you're supposed to get both of them. Regardless of what order you get them in. That's the way the quivers work anyway. I'm pretty sure that's the way the bomb bags work. So I'm pretty sure you're supposed to have a maximum of 50, not 40. Don't quote me on that, though. Regardless, it's worth saving her just for brownie points. Brownie points from whom? Your guess is as good as mine. But anyway, now that it's the second day, we can go and, I don't know. I guess we go to the town shooting gallery, but I'd prefer not to. I'll put that out for as long as possible. Talk to these two people. I remember when I was a kid, I was talking about these people to my cousin. I said, what's the point of these people? They just stand around playing with their balls all day. And of course, I meant it in a totally innocent way, but my mother still got mad at me. There's a story for you. Oh, anyway. I'm not gonna go to the shooting gallery because I'm a coward and I'm afraid that I'm gonna lose again, because I definitely am. And I'm pretty sure the blast shop opens up quite early, so I can go and buy that bomb bag right away. So, let's go. And it says big bomb bag. And the one I have is better, okay. So, I guess I was entirely wrong and saving that old lady was pointless. Eh, I said not to quote me on it. Yeah, I do seem to have the biggest bomb bag. Wonderful. Okay, well that was a waste of time. Well, I don't feel like torturing myself anymore by going to the shooting gallery, so let's go and wait for the stock pod in to open and get our other part piece from the old lady. And then I'll see what else I have time for in this part. Yeah. This is gonna open in 2 seconds. There we go. And as you can see, there's a different person on Death Staff because Anju fled. Whatever. Don't know how to say that word. So anyway, Mother wants to read us a story. So let's listen to this story. The Four Giants. It's quite long, but it's a good story to hear. So she's gonna read it with some extra gusto. Maybe I should read it with gusto. 100 steps north, 100 steps south, 100 steps east, 100 steps west. I can't even keep up with it, so whatever. And for whatever reason, my emulator decided that this was the graphic we were gonna get this time. The imp was a friend of the giants, so the old lady was a friend of that really tall person next to her. Haha. No, I'm not gonna ruin the seriousness of this story. If you read it, it's all about the Skull Kid and the Four Giants and lots of other plot-relevant details. It's worth a read. So it seems like the Skull Kid came to Termina from Hyrule, and the gods didn't like him. He was their friend at first, and then they got mad at him and told him to leave. And then he went and cried in that log, and then Tattle and Tail came and saved him. So, you want to say I dunno to this question, because the sing-a-song thing is a trick, and if you say I dunno, you get another piece of candy. Yay! So yeah, listening to that story gives you a couple of details in the background. We do know that the Skull Kid is the same one from Ocarina of Time from the Lost Woods. I don't remember when he says that. He either says it at the beginning or the end. I really forget, but he is definitely that Skull Kid. It's not fan fiction or anything. That is true. So, yeah. Now that Anju has fled, we can talk to her replacement. She doesn't seem to like Cafe much. Not entirely sure who she is, but I like to imagine that she's Anju's sister, and she's mad because Anju's throwing her life away on Cafe. Well, not throwing her life away, but, you know, becoming depressed. Anyway, there's a few minutes left of this part, so yeah, might as well give this another shot. Oh, I don't even have 20 rupees. Oh, maybe I can stall and not do it after all. Hey. Town looks very yellow today. Give me 19 rupees. Cause I'm feeling lucky. Okay, not 0 rupees. That's not enough rupees. All this talk of rupees reminds me of that one James Bond movie where they're having a chase through India and he tosses a whole bunch of rupees everywhere. And everyone goes nuts, so he's able to get away. That's a pretty good movie. I can't remember the name of it though, they're all kind of a blur. There's too many James Bond movies for me to remember them individually. So anyway. So, we still have time, so why don't we try it? Can't really say don't we, that doesn't really work, but anyway, he's informing us. Use B to shoot, etc, etc. And let's give this one last shot before the end of the part. And Link does the cutest yawn in the world. Can't even say the word yawn without stuttering. And well, we're off to a wonderful start. We already missed once. I mean, we did hit it in the end, but sorry, I'm critical of my own skills. Alright. Take some deep breaths, practice, and spam your arrows because you have unlimited arrows. Whoa. And the earthquake probably doesn't help my aiming. That's alright. This is the Majora's Mask playthrough. Oh, no, 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 no! Oh. What fun. Anyway. Alright, well there's no way to quit out of this minigame halfway through, so you might as well just skip ahead to the next part. The rest of this part is just gonna be me shooting Octoroks for no reason because I already lost. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna miss all of them, aren't I? I hate this minigame. And wonderful. All but 2. Well, we're still gonna get a prize, but it's not our heart piece. So, I'm going to take a break, and I will record the next part once I'm actually able to beat this. See you then.